Jax, once a legendary commander of the Alp forces of Xacor. Now I am free from the influence of Elex, and I will let nothing stand in the way of revenge. Do as I say, or I will beat you up. I once beat up a road bear with my bare hands. Give me your name. I will assist you.
Welcome to the world of Magellan, a planet destroyed by a big meteor, where the remnants of human life try to rebuild as three new factions, known as Berserkers, Clerics and Outlaws, all with their own distinct properties. They try to survive in a world ruled by Elex, which is a new matter on the planet, which has magical properties that can either be consumed for evolutionary physical enhancements, refined into mana for use with magic, as you all know. But first and foremost, it repels life. It repels life in ground. The nature cannot live where Elex rules.
The group known as the Berserkers found by coincidence that the plant known as the World Heart repelled the effects of Elex, thereby giving the soil power to host life again.
The lore and backstory of this game is actually pretty interesting, and there is a lot to take in if you're up to listening to all the conversations in game. There is a lot of dialogues.
In many places, the environment is beautiful and mystic, though the general level of graphics is stuck at the time of the original Xbox. Actually, that was one of my first thoughts when I started playing, that it felt very Xbox, both graphic and physics-wise.
The playground is big. You cannot complain that this is a small game. To travel across the map takes a long time, and to finish the game is no small task. So if you enjoy the game, then you get a lot for your money.
But then again, neither graphics or size makes a good game. And a game with the massive landmass that is bare and lifeless could even make the big size something bad.
Hello there. Do you need any help?
Yes, please. Would you fetch me a loaf of bread?
Are you threatening me?
No, I just want some bread.
Oh, I will get that for you. Where is it?
Just a little way from here, about 500 miles northeast, past a couple of hundred bloodthirsty monsters, invisible landmines, and about 1,000 other things that will kill you at sight. Walk there and get me my loaf of bread, and you'll get some experience as a reward.
Okay.
Even the smallest, most meaningless fetch quest will have you travel way across the land. On the way, you will most likely be killed a couple of times before arriving at your destination. Thank God we have the jetpack. Even though I found it kind of a letdown that the horizontal efficiency is very bad, you barely move forward, which seems to be both annoying but also without cause. The great size of the land is filled with hostile creatures. There are no neutral wildlife and nothing neutral to engage with. The world is boring as hell, and it kind of wind up to being a freaking walking simulator.
And this protagonist, do he weigh up the weaker world part of the game?
You play as Jax, a former Alp commander that were executed but survived. He's not just the ugliest protagonist I have ever seen, he's also so strangely designed, centered around the belief in himself that he's an undefeatable warrior that can treat people with a condescending attitude. I felt kind of embarrassed to talk down on people like this, knowing that my character can't use a sword nor bow or even put on a helmet before leveling like hell first. You need to gain a huge amount of attribute points to even unlock the most basic skills.
Who, if not you, could really make a difference?
Oh, there is a trader. I can get the new weapon from him.
In a world filled to the brim with hostile creatures, unforgiving traders and deadly chickens, does the combat live up to the critical part it must play to smooth this mess up?
I wish I could say yes, but this is where the last piece of hope for this mess is lost. You try to fight in third-person view with the targeting-based system that is right down to the bones stupidly made. Unresponsive controls and dumbed-down mechanics makes it almost impossible to win a fight. The first hours of playing this, you will feel like a useless turd that is not capable of doing anything. When you finally get your hands on some armor and some weapons, you'll find that it does barely no difference at all. The enemies always have 10 or 15 times more health than you, and you will always die with 2 or 3 hits, which is nothing in this game. And those stupid followers will just watch as your ass is torn to bits because they're so stupidly programmed that they won't do anything, just watch as you die and die and die. And this makes it also impossible to have any fun out of it. And even after 20 or 30 hours, when you finally have the chance to actually win a fight, you will realize that this is just not fun. And then when you finally kill that strong enemy, you will feel cheated as you get like 10 experience, which is not even make up for all the bullets it took to take him down.
Another disturbing thing is this targeting system. It's targeting whomever in your path. So say that you come across some friendly NPCs that is in a desperate fight against some bloodthirsty monsters. You wanna jump into battle, save the friendly NPCs. Well, forget about it.
How does interactions work? Do you have any choices in dialogue and so on?
Well, the dialogue system have had some ambition put into it, I have to say, but it is kind of a mess. Often 2 or 3 alternatives is the same, and the things I wanted to say were never one of the options. I don't know why. And as I was dying over and over again, I realized that whatever option I took, it always ended in the same result, which kind of undermines the whole feeling that I have a say in the flow of events.
Looting or just picking up stuff requires the player character to stand still for over a second. This got me into more than one problematic situation. You cannot simply run past that giant enemy and pick that item up in a run. You have to stop and pick it up. The real deal breaker is the amount of time all conversations take. Every line is voiced about half the speed I read, and the writing is so extensive with unnecessary talk that conversations take forever. After a while I found myself skipping through the dialogues as I couldn't keep focused for all the time conversations take.
Well, hello there. I am searching for a friend and would just like to call and ask you for directions.
Well, that's no problem. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can.
Tell me what you know, or I will beat you up.
No need to be hostile. I just wanna help.
Are you threatening me?
No, I just wanna help.
This is what you get when you have a good idea but no means to execute it. We really wanted to like this game, but to be honest, every minute playing was boring. We never found ourselves having fun. And even bad games does tend to have some positive feelings bound from the actual playing part. But this is a creation so dull that we never felt any joy at all.
Also, we must mention that the game overall is pretty polished for a game this size, with only a few minor bugs.
I'm sure there are some love put into this, and I'm sure there are people who enjoy it, but it ain't we. And for 50 euros, we cannot recommend this to anyone. Maybe if you get it for like say 10 or 15 euros, it could be worth it. Our verdict for Elex is 4 out of 10.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, push the bell to get notifications of all our latest videos. Also, if you would like to purchase some cheap games with additional cashback, follow our link down below. I'll be seeing you in the next spectacular video.